Hello and welcome to Dreams of Wings, and welcome here to Andrewsfield Aerodrome, which was built by the United States Army Air Force back in 1942, which I think gives us a pretty good excuse to be flying a warbird from here. But this is a warbird like none other really. This is of course the beautiful silver Spitfire G-IRTY, which flew around the world in 2019 and will be appearing this weekend at the Battle of Britain Air Show at Duxford. So she'll be in the skies there. Looking forward to seeing that, and what a beauty she is too. I was very lucky to be there at the send-off that she had on her first day of the expedition, and followed it all along and flew the route in P3D in the beautiful A2A simulation. Spitfire was a Mark II, so G-IRTY of course is a Mark 9, and we're here in the FlyingIron Mark 9 Spitfire, so a bit closer to type, but I hope one day to do that trip again in the simulator, but using the A2A Spitfire, because they just know their stuff. Beautiful. So what are we going to do? We're going to take a quick flight from here over to Duxford, beat up Duxford, land, and on the way we're just going to have a little chat. I've been doing some thinking about the channel, and I thought it would be good to have a chat as we go on the way. But it's a blustery day here today in Blighty. We've got something like a 14-knot crosswind here, so this could be quite interesting. Don't normally fly the Spit, or not knowingly fly the Spit in crosswinds like that. But it should be interesting. Should be a nice little flight. Won't take too long, and it's good to have you along for the ride. And hey, I'll stop waffling. Let's just get going. So here we are, and as you can see, the cloud cover has somewhat dissipated. So we've got a slightly more pleasant evening to fly in. It's still a bit of a belter of a crosswind, so don't worry, you might get your entertainment out of that. Who knows? But yeah, it should be a nice little flight. So anyway, let's get going. Let's close the door. We'll leave it on, just open on the latch there so that the canopy doesn't come sliding forward. Parking brake is on. Let's just move the quadrant levers just to make sure my physical quadrant's connected up, and it is. We've flicked the little switch down here, which means that we've got a nice green light and the indicator here, and also the gear is set down over here, which is rather marvellous. We've got low fuel pressure warning, so we're going to open the fuel cock, get some fuel pressure in there using the manual pump. We don't put the electric pump on until we're started up and everything is tickety-boo. Otherwise it's not a great idea. So we'll just keep doing the manual pump until the fuel pressure warning light goes out, which it has. Give it another one just for luck. We now need to prime. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good. Mags on. Quick look around. Everything is looking okay. Not going to worry about the lights. I think it looks better without the lights, to be honest. I know that's not particularly realistic maybe, but there you go. Right, quick shout out, clear prop, and let's start. Okay, nice start. There we go. Quick look down, oil pressure's good. Temps are coming up. Let's close the covers, lock off the prime. Come down here, let's have the fuel pump on, and we'll put the pitot heat on while we're here. Looking over, I have got good oil pressure, oil temperature is fine. I want that to get just above 60, which it has, and we can start taxiing. Of course, one of the things with the Spit is that they heat up rather quickly. Let's watch the fella on the bike there, and then bring around. Yeah, it's a lovely little aerodrome, Andrewsfield. Burning Blue did a really nice job of this. It's not what I've been to in real life, but they certainly captured some character there. Now I am going to just slightly go over onto the grass here just to give that Cessna a bit more of a wide berth with my wang. here. That must be just a little road, so we'll keep it on the where it should be over here. While we're doing that, let's start putting some one notch down trim in. Okay. How are we looking? Yeah, that's good. Nothing coming in. I'm just going to reset the track. I keep saying track IR. It's not. It's Grass Monkey head tracking, and it's blooming brilliant. And it replaced my broken track IR nicely. Okay. Let's line her up. Slightly, there's that kind of bare patch to the right, but this line, this thin line here, is actually more the centre line of the runway, so we'll line up there. Sunlight glistening on the cowling there. Right, let's bring around. Right, have a quick look. We have got our trim, everything else is set, everything else is looking good. Right, let's go. So I do a bit more of a gentle takeoff. For a start, I'm pushing pulling the stick right back towards my stomach. We'll put on a bit of power, start to roll, and the most I'm going to go to is 4 boost. Ooh, watching that crosswind there. Let's come right back on the RPM, getting blown about a little bit there. Let's close the canopy. Speed's picking up nicely. Gentle right turn now. Cracking to Duxford. Quick look around, everything's looking good. Okay, we're fine. So, here we are. So yes, the channel. So recently there's been a little bit more GA on it, there's been some helicopters on it. We had a hardware video when I switched onto the Grass Monkey. What I'm looking at doing really, and this is where I'm actually looking for your input, because I'm kind of interested to see what you want on here. Some of you may have been following the channel for a long time from its P3D days. Some of you may be new. Some of you may have joined the channel because of the helicopter videos. And it really is great to have everyone here, and I do mean that. I'm chuffed to bits that people actually sign up and subscribe to to get the content here, and that does mean an awful lot. And this stage in time, just approaching the 3,000 subscriber mark, which I know for some YouTube channels isn't much, but for me it is, and it means a lot, so I am very grateful for it. And of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell notification so that you will get notifications of future videos. You know how it works, you see it almost every time you watch a video, so I'm not going to labour it. But anyway, so I'm thinking, there's a nice shot, I'm thinking Dreams of Wings was always about warbirds. That's where it really kind of started off, with some GA in it. And there are plenty of channels out there that do reviews and things like that. Into the Blue Simulations is a fantastic example of a highly professional review YouTube channel, and I certainly use that channel when I'm looking at potentially buying something. So do I want to be doing lots of reviews? Not really. There's people that are doing it and doing it a lot better, and also there's the cost. Contrary to what some people might think, most of my stuff I pay for, and I can't really keep buying new add-ons just to make a review video. And I have already collected some aircraft that, to be quite honest, I just don't fly. I bought them to make a video and I just don't fly them. So I'm trying to avoid that in future. Scenery is a different thing. Some of the scenery I like to get is great, but there are some aircraft that you know, perhaps some people might think I should be doing a video on, but I'm not going to go out and spend money on something and not fly it just for a video. This channel isn't monetized. I don't make any money from it, so it's I'm only really going to buy what is of interest to me. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? You get that. So really, what I'm saying is, I'd like to know what you think. I'd like to know what you want to see on the channel. My own feeling is that I'm going to be doing more warbirds, try and increase the warbird content. I'm definitely going to be carrying on with the helicopters. I absolutely love flying the high performance group H145 with the action pack, so you've got all the different scenarios. Love doing all that sort of thing. And of course I love flying the Spitfire as well, so that's obviously a big part of it. Oh, look at this, we're at Duxford already and I'm waffling. Let's have a quick look around. See someone stand there already. I've left it multiplay on because one of the things I love about this Duxford, and this is the Chico Mick Duxford that's available on flightsim.to, is that there's a really nice warbird community here, and just as the real Duxford has warbirds flying around, so does this one now, and it varies on time of day, but you can quite often find another Spitfire or a Corsair or a Mustang flying around here, and it just adds to the atmosphere. But this is a beautiful piece of scenery. If you've not seen my video on this scenery, I'll put a link below. This is freeware. Unbelievable. Mick put a huge amount of work into this. It's a labour of love. He is a huge Duxford fan, and he designed a piece of scenery that you can practically, well, you can use the drone to walk around it. Anyway, watch my Duxford video, you'll understand what that's about, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is it. Stunning, isn't it? So anyway, where was I? And I'll try and stop waffling. So yeah, so what I'm saying is, let me know what you think. Do you want to see more GA? The last video I did was flying the Cessna 414 for Andrus Meridian Airlines, which is the VA that I fly air taxis for. Do you want to see more of that? Is that of interest? Let me know. But certainly one thing you are guaranteed is that you are going to see plenty of warbirds on this channel, because as I say, at the end of the day, it's what it's all about. That's what the logo says. Anyway, I'm going to try and stop waffling a little bit and have a bit of a play here. So let's just check the boost. We're going to increase the RPM just a tad. A little bit close to the crowd line here, but weather at Duxford. We have got a 10 knot wind coming from 196, so we're going to be using runway 24. We will use the grass runway. Because we're in a Spitfire and it'd be rude not to. Let's just bring around again. And we'll come in and we'll do a break. Come over onto this side now so you can get a slightly better view of the airfield. Stunning, so detailed, honestly. If you know Duxford, as I say, check out my video and you'll see what I'm talking about. Right, let's throttle back a bit, not too much. Speeds come down nicely. Need to lose a bit of height because we are a little bit high after the break there. Right, drop the gear now. We will also open the canopy, put it on one latch. Check the speed, coming down nicely. Do some trimming. Check the speed, it's getting a little bit low there for what we're doing now. Now, got to remember in the Spit, the flap is more like a giant speed brake, so it works slightly differently. And because we've got this big long nose in front of us, we're not going to be doing a long approach coming in. Right, let's get the flap down, do some trimming, keeping an eye on the speed. Really we want to be 100 over the fence. Sun glinting off the bare metal finish there. Okay, let's now get her lined up. There we go. See someone just taking off there. Settle a little bit and then back with the stick. Someone doing aeros over there. That's what's great about this place. The atmosphere at night is fantastic. I say the atmosphere at night, the atmosphere any time is fantastic, but quite often in the evening you'll get people here flying around. So there you go, arrival at Duxford. Thank you ever so much for joining me on this flight. It was just a quick one, and I really just wanted to pose those questions, and why not fly this beautiful, beautiful aeroplane over to such a stunning, iconic location while we're doing it. So thanks for coming along. Don't forget, we do have a Discord. I'll put the link to that below if you want to join. We're usually chatting in there, posting screenshots, real world aviation shots, and every now and again there's group flights and things like that, so check that out, and hope to see you there, but hope to see you on the channel again soon. Take care now, bye bye.